Do you want to know what bee you are based on your zodiac sign?
Always. Do you prefer checking the weather forecast every day, or do you just step outside and look at the sky?
I've seen exactly one 20-second video on this.
I also saw this video pop up on my Instagram this week that I just had to share this week.
Roots are water-based, which is an amazing conductor of electricity.
Okay. And then she shakes it and the light turns on. So she's putting electrical nodes on the roots.
So my plant does not want you to hit it. So
I don't know. I think your vulture bee's coming out.
The Helpful Gardeners, the podcast that digs into the buzziest plant trends and news you need to know, regardless of your growing zone. Colin is a skilled horticulturist with decades of growing experience across Canada. Brandi is the greenest of green thumbs with a love of asking questions. Welcome to our garden nook.
Hey, before we start the podcast, can I show you something?
Yeah, what's going on?
So I'm super excited. Look at this. Look at this. It's continuing. Look at this.
What's going on?
So this is new. Well, sorry, I'm excited. It's not new. This is a fertilizer I used to use back in Quebec.
Fafard.
It's killer. So this was on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I don't know how old it is, but I was using it 30 years ago. It's organic. It's made from chicken manure. I love this one, Urban Gardener. This is for balcony growers, small space.
No
you don't need a
way.
huge amount of fertilizer, but it's literally
Are you serious?
so you can salt bay it.
That's so cool.
and-
Okay.
Brand new into the West.
Yeah.
And I think all the people that came from Quebec and Ontario, when they see this, they're going to be as excited as I am.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, I'm looking at it and I feel like when it tells you on the front of the bag, this is for vegetable gardens.
Yep.
It's not like we're trying to make you guess what this is for. Like if you were growing a specific thing, then you know, okay, I need to look for this specific fertilizer. What's that one again?
That one is the all-purpose. So the base fertilizer in it is chicken manure and it's organic.
Oh, you're kidding. We have all of these in store.
All of them. We've got different size flowers. We have the Urban Gardener. We've got the all-purpose. And family-owned business. They focused on the East Coast where they were from, and now they're finally expanding, and I genuinely couldn't be happier.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, well, I'm going to go take a look downstairs in the greenhouse then and grab some fertilizer.
When you garden this, yeah, you got a new fertilizer.
Yeah, okay. Fafard.
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 Oh, I like it.
Do you want to know what bee you are based on your zodiac sign?
Always?
Yeah,
Are you kidding? I love this kind of thing. This is right up my alley.
So I know you're July, but I don't know the zodiac.
Yeah, so that's Cancer.
You're Cancer? Okay. You're a honeybee queen.
Hey!
So it says nurturing, protective, emotional,
Yep.
keeps the whole hive together, soft heart, strong instinct.
Oh, you know someone who's a Cancer wrote that.
All right. Well, let's see what this person thinks of Aquarius.
Okay, and that's you?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
The
no.
vulture bee.
What?
Didn't even know there was one. It is not a good-looking bee. It looks like it got hit by a truck.
Let's see.
Unconventional, misunderstood, rebellious, does things differently than anyone else, odd but genius. That's the
I
vulture
agree
bee.
with like some of that actually. Odd but genius.
Yeah, and then what's
So Brad's a Libra.
ooh, Libra, blue-banded bee. Oh, he gets a bit of alliteration there. Charming, balanced, and aesthetic.
Oh my gosh.
Looks effortlessly pretty at all times. Lives for harmony and good vibes.
I mean, 100% questionable on the style part.
And that's the
pretty
best part of it. Okay, Jenny.
Jenny, oh, what's
Pisces.
Jenny?
Pisces, March.
Pisces and Aquarius.
Yeah.
Wow.
The teddy bear bee.
My gosh. It's so why did we get in the best soft bees?
Gentle, dreamy, and sensitive.
Oh, wow.
Looks like it belongs in a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Too soft for this world.
Oh my.
How in the hell are our two bees compatible?
I love how like you and Brad get these harsher kind of bees and Me and Jenny get the cutesy ones.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that's so fun. We should pop this up on our show notes and see, maybe you're curious about what your bee is.
But yeah, I have no
Nothing.
idea what the vulture bee is. I'm going to find out that it's like the only bee that eats meat or something.
Probably.
It's like some gross, weird bee that nobody likes. I'm like, meanwhile, you're the sass queen of honey.
Sass queen of honey. Hey, I'll take it. You know what I'll also take is your questions. Because it's Wednesday. We're talking.
Excellent segue.
Right? We got a few things today. So I kind of want to start with a nice little get to know you question.
Okay. What kind of bee are you?
Exactly. Let's do that again. Let's see what other things we are in the garden. Do you prefer checking the weather forecast every day, or do you just step outside and look at the sky?
Oh, come on. Who steps outside and looks at the sky?
It's what I do every single morning. But I don't step out. Oh, I do step out. So Bennett and I have like a 30-second, we go outside. And then he gets a chance to smell, look around, kind of grounds him for the day, sets the tone. Obviously, you get out of bed and you open the window and you look and see what's going on, right?
So I got a notification. I absolutely go outside. But I get a notification, morning briefing, and it gives me the weather forecast for the day, the high, the low, my readiness zone based on my sleep.
Oh, my goodness.
And all of that.
Mr. Data.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. The weather, in my opinion, you go on a weather app and it tells you what it's going to be for the entire city. But we know that the city is different from north to south, right?
Yeah, but I can't step outside at 4:30 in the morning and be like, yeah, it's nice. Because 3 hours later, it might be raining.
Okay, sure. Yes. For some of the seasons, I absolutely agree. But if you're ever like, oh man, it snowed last night. Are you going to go on your weather app and be like, I wonder how much it's No, you're going to go outside and you're going to be like, wow, it snowed a lot. I have to go out and shovel. I have to go pack these things. I think in some cases it's more valuable to just look outside.
Or it's more valuable to look and see if we're going to get more snow to decide whether I want to go.
True enough. You know what? And after the recent rainstorm that hit Alberta, like I see that.
You know what I'd have to say though, and I'm not one to play both sides. I'm known to have opinions. Both are valid. Step outside and check your weather app outside.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's 2026.
Yeah.
You can do both things at the same time.
It's not 1994 where you had to drag the TV outside. Put it on the weather network.
Yeah, exactly. We have it literally on our watch now. Yeah. We can just, take it with us.
I'm a weather app guy, and I also check more than one.
You know what I wish I checked more was the aurora forecast. That's one that I wish I checked more because I have not. And of course, every time that I think about it, I go out and it's cloudy. I can't see anything.
And the thing is, the aurora forecast, it can change, and you have to. So you need to check your weather app with your aurora forecast because you're like, oh my God, it's like at its peak tonight. I can't wait. And then you get all ready and you go outside and it's just cloud.
Yeah, it's so annoying. It really is. I also saw this video pop up on my Instagram this week that I just had to share this week.
They don't tell you about this growing up, but eventually you're going to spend like $200 on sand or like $600 on dirt. And that's going to be fun. That's going to be the funnest thing you did all weekend. People are going to ask you what you did with your long weekend, and you're going to be like, dude, I had like $800 worth of dirt delivered to my house. It was sick. They don't tell you about it.
It's so true, though. Yeah. Like, I used to be fun. And then I spent 4 days hauling soil, and I was like so proud of myself and so proud that I spent $300 on 6 yards of garden soil. Like, who are we?
Yeah.
Who are we? Does anybody else do that? Like, we got a great question in from Alyssa Rojo over on our Instagram at the Helpful Gardeners Pod. It's great when you guys send us things that's, like as a video and you're like, how does this work? And then we have a little bit of a reference material and then we can really dive in. So
what's the verdict? Girl.
Okay.
Girl.
And then she shakes it and the light turns on. So she's putting electrical nodes on the roots. And when she touches it, the plant turns on.
I see that now. Okay, I see that. I couldn't see it on your phone. Yeah, the wires are coming out of the base of the pot.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
So can we talk about this for a second? Because I watched this video probably 10 times. and then finally realized the whole electrical node. So I was along the same line as you are. But how does that work?
Plants are alive, so like anything, we run electricity through our bodies. There is a current running.
Yeah.
Roots are water-based, which is an amazing conductor of electricity.
Okay.
You know, like they say, if there's a live electrical cable in water, it's bad news, right? That whole puddle is electrified. Why you have to thwack the top of the plant, I don't know.
That's what I want to know. Because is that like activating? Like Bennett has this toy that recently got waterlogged. It fell into the pool by accident. And we were like, it's total goner. It doesn't work at all, right? So we put it in his tool bin or his toy bin and just like, yeah, well, you don't need the sound or lights or whatever. It can just be like a thing that you play with. Last night, it turned on randomly. We did nothing. We were not even near it.
Yeah. I've seen exactly one 20-second video on this. I don't get how hitting the very top of a plant moves the root.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can understand hitting it hard enough to move the crown of the plant, but those roots should be in tight soil.
Yeah, exactly.
There shouldn't be a lot of motion. Okay, so they did a test years ago.
Yeah.
And they took trees and they put electrical nodes in them.
Yeah.
Okay, and they could monitor how the tree reacted to outside stimulus, wind, rain, sound, that kind of stuff. So we know that works. Yeah. Okay, that is science. Like you can plug electricity into plants and you can get a reading of what is happening.
Okay.
And then you can, disseminate those results. But how that would work and only turn on when you hit the top of your plant, and also somebody walks by and keeps whacking the top of my plant, they're getting whacked. Right? I don't want you hitting my plants. My plant does not want you to hit it. So
I don't know. I think your vulture bee's coming out. You're like, and then another thing.
I get worked up when Jimmy's excited and he stands there and his tail is wagging into my plants.
Yeah.
Don't want that to happen to my plants. I don't mind a gentle fan or wind, but hitting them is not good.
Yeah.
While I do think there is an application, I do think there is a way it could work. Looking at that video, I don't have enough information, but hitting the top of the plant on a plant, the plant was about yay big in the video, root from bottom of roots to top of plant. Hitting the leaf up here should not move the root down here.
I'm just curious. Just let me Gemini just to see. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Plants are naturally conductive because they are filled with water and minerals. This project uses the conductivity to create a biohybrid circuit. The wire is buried in the soil or clipped to the stem. It is connected to a microprocessor like an Arduino, which is programmed to detect changes in electrical capacitance. When you touch the plant, your body's natural electrical charge slightly alters the plant's capacitance. The microprocessor detects this spike instantly, and then it sends in a signal to LED strips.
So it's not. So you wouldn't have to. Based on that, then okay. So it's not actually striking the plant. It's not like a lamp where you hit it or whatever. It's actually if you just gently held a leaf,
you wouldn't have to hit it.
She was doing that for dramatic. Okay,
probably.
I can start seeing that making more sense now.
Okay.
I thought because those lights that you hit, obviously you're hitting a sensor inside. There's motion.
Yeah.
Right? Or a motion sensor light.
Yeah.
You're signaling something. That's the part I didn't understand. Yeah. So basically they're whacking the plant because it's social media when they could have just gently touched. And that's why I don't like it, because how many people now are going to be damaging their plants if they get one of those, because they're going to be whacking the thing instead of just gently holding a leaf.
Yeah, it's a very interesting thought process. I feel like the problem though, the problem for me, not that it's a problem, but the fact that I don't really see this becoming mainstream. The idea is cool, but I don't think it's mainstream because it's very novelty. It doesn't really serve a purpose, and it's sort of Like, it doesn't seem very convenient.
I think it's one of those things you get and you're going to be for a week. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, that's so
Exactly.
cool. And then you're just going to forget about it.
Yeah, like I see this kind of thing being in like a scene on TV store,
Yeah.
you know, and then just being like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like it's definitely interesting to see, oh, wow, this is a stepping stone and see what else we can do with plant luminescence. I mean, we know by talking about the glow in the dark petunia that plant luminescence is definitely a hot topic and a lot of people want to explore that. So this can be a stepping stone for sure, but becoming mainstream, I mean, I think there's a lot of tests that maybe need to be done on it and just seeing like
and
convenience.
Yeah, like is it affected by how much moisture is in the soil? Is it affected by the size of the plant? Right? If you've got a very tall plant and you grab it, is the charge so diluted by the time it reaches the soil, there's no effect, as opposed to a smaller ZZ like that. So
yeah, so thank you so much, Alyssa, for bringing that to our attention. She always brings like really cool kind of planty type things to our attention, and I really love it. And you can do so by reaching out on our Instagram at the Helpful Gardeners Pod. And another great thing, like we heard last week, Madison had sent us a voice note. We love that too. You can do that over at goldenacre.ca/podcast. So until next week, get your questions in.
This podcast is brought to you by Golden Acre Home and Garden. Find seasonal inspiration for your home and garden in Calgary, Alberta year-round. Visit goldenacre.ca. The comments and opinions expressed by the Helpful Gardeners on this show are our own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Golden Acre Home and Garden. For more information on everything we covered today and to leave us a voice note, visit goldenacre.ca/podcast. The Helpful Gardeners are on Instagram at the Helpful Gardeners Pod. Keep on growing, gardeners!
Hosting the Helpful Gardeners has been extremely helpful in my gardening journey, but I have a secret weapon that I really want to show you today, and that is the Yard Smart program, developed in partnership between the City of Calgary and the Calgary Horticultural Society. It's so great. I wish more cities across the country had something like this, because they have free online guides for different garden types. So a sun-loving garden, or a perennial garden, or a trees and shrubs garden, or a pollinator-friendly garden. And I love their free videos over on their website, and they cover different topics like gardening on a budget or starting a garden bed from scratch, which if you've been following the podcast this year, that has been my main garden goal. You have to go online and check it out. Head to calgary.ca/yardsmart, or you can head in-store to Golden Acre Home and Garden here in Calgary, Alberta, and pick up your free copies of their guides today. Happy planting!